Today we're looking at a newly released game. This is Backpack Hero. Now, I don't know. I've done a few trials with the quick start game, and I can tell you right now, it's a kind of addictive little game if you like this sort of game. If you like something like this, it's pretty addictive. It's one of those one more turn, one more turn, one more turn, and it kind of does that. So I've done a few matches in the quick start, the quick the quick game, just to kind of get my feet wet with it to see how it works. Because I didn't play any of the early access, so it just released, and we're going to be just giving it a go. Probably going to do the story mode just to see. So let's see how this goes. Right now I'm enjoying it. In the deep, dark dungeons beneath Orderia, a young pack rat searches for treasure. She discovers a mysterious relic. Mysterious relic. Looks like a backpack. Alright, so you kind of work a lot from your map. So we're going to move here because it's going to give us a tutorial. Get a chest. This is our default starting stuff. So, and you kind of pick them up and move them into the spots on them. Kind of like Tetris, I guess, for lack of a better word. Or really, you know, ARPGs. I don't know. We put them in our pack, and you can turn them sideways with you click them on with the left mouse button. You can kind of move them around with the right. So this is a shield, adds 7 block. This is a sword that deals 7 damage, and this one has 2 uses. It adds 2 energy. And you can see in the top right corner, it costs 0 energy to use. This usually costs 1, and this costs 1. So we're going to move on to our next, which is a fight, looks like. Come out, you click items to use them. You must defeat all enemies to continue. Many items, including your sword and shield, require energy. Once you've got energy, you should end your turn, then the enemy will act. Okay, so you can see right here, this one has 32 hit points. We've got 40. We have 3 energy by default. They're going to, this next round, they're going to defend. They're going to put up a block of 14. So we have 3 energy, so since they're not attacking, they're going to block. We're just going to attack, and attack. 21 damage. So we're going to enter turn right there. And they've blocked. So they've got 14 defense. Just one attack. So they're going to attack for 7. So we're going to go ahead and defend here. You don't carry over energy. There's things that will let you carry over energy later in the game, but we're not there yet by any means. And you can also claim stuff over here. Whetstone, you can use it, which uses 1 energy, and you add 3 damage for this turn. So basically it would give you 2 hits of 10. But you're using it, so you're really losing 7. So if you look at that, you're adding 3 to each one. This is 7, so that adds 10, adds 6, but you're missing out on an attack, so you lose 1 damage by using the whetstone. So it's kind of useless in my opinion. I haven't found a use for it yet. But anyway, we're gonna put up a shield. Oh, I'll put up 2 shields. Oh, it doesn't matter. Let's just put up 3 shields. It really doesn't matter because I can't. My 7s won't go through that anyway this round, so it doesn't really matter. So this round is going to defend again. So we can also scratch up here. I'm not sure. I guess there's reasons why you would. It costs 1 energy for 3 damage. So all right, we're gonna end it. We leveled up. So when you level up, you get to expand your pack. There's a few ways of doing it. Once you get used to it, there's different builds you can do. I like going kind of defensive. So I like going upwards in mine because that's where a lot of your. And then we're gonna go out here like that. That's how I'm doing it this time. It kind of varies depending on my mood. But now we get items. We get to choose from items. So we've got these choices. we've got some kind of cool things here. So we get to get our first armor. So this one gives adjacent armor and adjacent and diagonal armor, so let's get 2 plus 2 block. Adjacent weapons get plus 1 damage, and each turn it adds 2 block. These are a little interesting. I can see a use for these because they hit all enemies and deal 4 damage. But you can have any adjacent weapons. But later in the game, you start getting things to add damage to your weapons. So these could be really powerful in the late game, but I haven't tried them yet to get there because you usually get them in the early game. In the early game, you want to do more than 4 damage. So, I mean, let's just think about that for a minute. Well, I'm just gonna play it. This is good too because it adds luck, so you get better stuff when you get better stuff. I don't really ever use this. I'm gonna go get rid of that, I think. I'm gonna get this armor here. I like the armor. We're gonna do that because I don't. It does 8. This would deal 5 to all enemies. I'll take the ring too. Do I want to switch out this sword with this double halberd? I feel like you. I don't know. I don't think I want to do that right now. Okay. Let's move on. And then we exit this part of the dungeon. And we're in the crypt, part 1 of 3. So our goal is to get... This is a treasure chest, so we can grab that. I like the... This one adds more block. This one adds 2 block. This one adds 5, which is pretty useful. But, there's a but here. But I like adding damage. And this is pretty good for now, because we get an extra damage. So now, see our wooden sword, you know, it's gone from a base of 7 to 9 damage. So, that helps out. And this little fish, again, it costs us nothing and adds energy. It's probably, if we had an open space, it's probably worth it, but... Alright, so here's our next fight. So they're going to do 10 damage. So we can do this a couple ways. We can actually take 1 damage here. This one adds regeneration. So we're going to go for this one first. And we're going to take 1 damage here. Because okay. So now we're going to block again. And we should be able to take this one down here. So we're going to take that one down, get our XP. And we only have 1 more. We're going to block all that damage. And now he's not going to do anything this round. Very seldom do you have monsters that do nothing in the middle of their fight. But okay. Now we level up again. So we can do a couple things. I like going downward here. We're going to do it that way. Ooh. Ooh. I haven't seen this. What does that even do? So this is a good one. See, this one shows this blade is heavy. So heavy items sink to the bottom of the pack unless there's something heavy underneath them. And light items float to the top. So this only has 3 uses. It's okay if you have space for it. Debating on picking this up though. Rocket, man. I don't know. Let's move these down. We're gonna grab that. We're gonna grab that for lack of something better right now. See, this one floats. Like, well, this sapphire here just floats too. Won't do me a whole lot of good, but I may pick it up for right now. Actually, I don't want to pick that up. I want to pick this other helmet up because we can wear multiple helmets. We have multiple helmets in here, and this one adds +1 block for each row below, which is why I expanded downward. One of the reasons. So it gives me. It's going to add. It's going to get +2 from the breastplate. Plus, it adds 4 for itself for having 4 spots below it. So. Don't want to do that. We're going to do that. Then we got a question mark, which is capybara. You see a wall up ahead, you think you need to turn back. Then you realize it's not a wall, it's a huge rodent. Capybara. Oh, hello friends, he says. I'm looking for items of this top consumable. I don't think I have any consumables. So we're going to move onward. And they stay here, so we can actually come back if we decide to. This looks like it's probably gold. So we're gonna get us 5 more gold pieces. And then we got a fight over here. So see, we got 10 block now. So you know, I don't even need to use that. I don't think. Is that a free? It's free. I mean, might as well use it. Alright, took him out already. This one got slowed because of that. And why did we get 8 there? That's 6. That's 2. Is it because I used it? I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Regular items. So this is pretty cool because adjacent and diagonal armor gets 1 block. So we're gonna put that here. This one gives 7 and 3. So see how we build. And we can go. I don't want this club. This club adds 1 energy every time you use it, so you really only get 2 swings out of it. Does a little bit more damage, but it adds weak, which reduces their damage, but you only get 2 swings. And I like damage, at least so far. Maybe I'm doing things wrong. This is a spike, so this is like thorns. So we're gonna grab that since I got the room for it. I don't really need that right now. Should I trade it out for another thorn? I think we're gonna hold on to that for right now. I don't know. Let's get rid of it. Let's get this other thorn here. So now we should have 2. So, alright, so now there's a little, probably health. We're going to go get this other enemy first though, because. Alright, so we see we're now up to 12 armor. And 2 spikes. So see, they're doing 11 damage. So we can just start pounding on them. One down. The other one's slowed. And you see slow, reduce block by 5 when blocking, so... Well, I mean, it reduces it by the number of the stack, so... He's not doing anything. Why is he not doing anything? I don't know. He just gave up. Anyway, so let's get our items. Beasting Blade. This is an interesting one, because you can use it one time. It has one attack. But when an item in this column is used, item can be refreshed and be used again. So, this I would maybe pick up if I had room for it, but it's a little early. I don't have enough room in my backpack to kind of, and most of this stuff is useful. I mean, I could get rid of those thorns pretty easily, the spikes. I wouldn't care to get rid of those. And I don't really care to get rid of this, I don't think. You know, I'm okay with getting rid of the rogue's mask. It will be replaced sometime down the road, for sure. But I just don't have room for it. I would try it if I had room, but I don't have room. So, let's go get healed up. We're going to get, normally heal 5. We're going to get 1 there. So, now we go on to the next level. And then we're in the crypt part 2 of 3. So, got an unknown event beside of us. Oh. Possum has been here several days. Pour a single flower upon his chest. The possum's been here for several days. Yeah, he's faking it. You know, whatever. It strengthens you. Oh! Oh! Oh, maybe he is faking it, but I got 5 permanent health, so that was worth it. I don't know what you get from stealing from him, but I'm happy with the health. Alright, so let's go on the next battle. So you see this one's got 3 attacks. So you're looking at, what, 11? And then 18? So we can't block all that. But we can take one of them out, which is what we're going to do. We could have blocked, but we're just going, you know, the best defense is a good offense, you know? So he's going to hit me. He took 6 damage from that because he hit me 3 times. And the interesting thing about this too is that every round, your numbers down at the bottom, they decrease by 1 every round. But you also add to it at the start of the next round. So whereas I had 2, I lost 1, and then I added 2 more for this next round. So you're continually growing this. So you can really get out of hand really quickly. So he's going to try to block and do 8 damage. I can block him, so we're just going to kill him here. Move on. So level up. Get to expand our pack some more. So what we're going to do here, we only get 3 spaces this time. I'm just going to open this up. Kind of box it in there. There are reasons why you do want things not to be even, but right now I'm okay with it being even. So, question is, do we want to get rid... Let's move this about here real quick. There's max health. We could do max health. We could do... Question is, I mean, this isn't Orcs. Orc Axe. It does 11 damage. See, we've got to kind of watch out here. That heavy's gonna kind of. Alright, actually, I really don't have a way to get this, I don't think. I mean, I do. I'm gonna lose out. Which one do you want? Do you want? If I get this, that adds 8 block. Seven block, 4 block, 2 block. So I lose out on my damage here. We're gonna go with this for right now. That axe is tempting, but we'll find some stuff here. Okay, so first thing we want to do here is we're gonna go over here and shopkeep. What is that? Philosopher's Stone. Destroy. I don't just get energy. That does not seem worth it to me. You can add a poison and get rid of a. You can add a poison for the cost of a damage. Again. There's the double halberd again. Alright, I don't think I want anything from him right now, so let's go ahead and get some XP. It's always nice to get. Treasure chest. Oh, it is a mimic. So he's gonna hit me. He's gonna start out hitting me for 10, but I've got enough block. I've got 21 block now, so we can just kind of. It's one of the reasons why block is good. You want kind of a mix of both. I'm assuming other ways to play it too, but nothing I can really take here. These boots are nice though. Boots are nice, but right now I don't have a way to take them. So we're gonna go on up here to get these coins. And then it looks like we've got a couple of battles over here to fight. Plus a question mark. So you're going to be hitting me. You're 18. I've got 21. So a lot of your enemies will start doing more damage as the rounds go on too. So we've got slowing him. Right now it's just a matter of it gets a little more strategic as you get deeper into the game. As far as like the quick mode, so I'm assuming these do as well. Don't have room for anything. Again, they're trying to give me these boots. That's actually pretty decent. Adjacent and diagonal consumables get 5 healing. So I'm assuming that they get healing any consumable. So like this is a consumable. That's kind of neat. Alright, we can't really carry it right now, so here's the exit, so we're going to check out some other things. I don't like doing this because a lot of times this stuff will not fit back in the same spot. Okay, so here we got 3 enemies. They're going to be doing 16 damage and blocking for 13. So I think we're going to go for this one first. Okay, so now we've got 7 damage coming in, so we're going to take him out. I'm going to start putting some damage on this one. And then we're going to switch it up here. We're switching back and forth. We're just going to hit the one that doesn't have armor. Because we're able to block the one that doesn't, so that has armor, so... And he killed himself on my thorns, so... Leveling up again. 3 spaces. I think I want to go like that. Okay, so right now we got this. So that's going to give us more spikes. Honeysuckle adjacent weapons get +3 damage to this combat. So see, this is actually a really good consumable, even though the weapons have to be adjacent, because they get +3 and it doesn't take any energy. So it's basically you have free 3 damage for every attack with that weapon, with the weapons that are adjacent to that combat. So that's pretty nice. I'm going to get these. And there's a healer that we don't really need, but we're going to go ahead and use it because why not? And then we're going to the next floor, which will be the Crypt Finale. So this is a boss level, so Prada's Locket. Purse. Wait a second, I recognize that. It's my mom's lost locket. Could have a clue about where she is. Belonged to your mother. There's something inside it, but only your mother knew how to open it. This is property of King. Okay, well, that's mine. All items in the dungeon belong to him. If you want it, you'll have to fight me for it. I mean, okay. I'm okay with that. This throwing star is a free 6 damage, so we're going to use that. He's only hit us for 11, so we're just going to pound on him. And he's done 27. He's going to hit us 12 this time, so again, nothing to worry about. And he should kill himself on our thorns this time, so. Alright. And we did get the locket. I wonder if we have to hold on to that. So now we just got a chest of valuables. So let's see. Cheese. Alright, we'll get rid of the key. And we're going to exit. And like I said, I have not played the story mode, so I have no idea what this is, what this is about. So, by Anna's Quills, Purse, there you are. Where are you gone for so long? You promised to only stay near the entrance. Got this amazing backpack in there. Let me explore deeper and bring more stuff back than ever before. Besides, we won't be able to rebuild the town with what we can find laying in the woods. That may be, but do I need to remind you how dangerous it is in there? I remember. I know it's dangerous, but someone needs to do something. Maybe I can finally make a difference. There's bandits, king's guards, and who knows what else. Still, Dad, someone needs to do something. It's what Mom would do. Your mom would also know to be more careful. You're right. You're right. I'm sorry, Dad. I'll try to be more careful, but I have to do this. I suppose there is no convincing you. Just promise me you'll be careful, Purse. Dad, I found something in the dungeon. I think it's Mom's locket. Someone, King's captain is down there. I think he may have been there the day Mom was taken. Let me see that. This was your mother's locket. I recognize it, of course. She found this in the dungeon. She always claimed it was magic, and there was a source of her luck down there. I remember she had a way of opening the thing, but it was always a challenge for me. Dang it, I can't get this thing. Come back to me next time you're around, I'll figure it out. Dang locket! Okay, so what do we do here? You look rough. Did you fall in the old hermit crab in the treasure district? I just came back from the dungeon. I figured I always know you're gone down there when old Lewis starts pacing by the entrance of town. I hate to worry him, but there are so many things down there that can help rebuild the town. But the dungeon keeps shifting and I can't get deep enough. It's tricky down there. It took my brother Baz years to make any progress in his explorations. I don't know how my mom did it. Yeah, that Prada was something special. I sure do miss her. Anyways, do you find anything good to sell down there? I found this magic backpack. It lets me carry lots of stuff. How about the backpack? Is that for sale? No way! This backpack lets me carry all sorts of stuff back. Well, if you bring back more stuff, we can scrap and sell it. If we only had a store to sell it at. Why don't you remove the old store? We can get some resources from that. Follow me and I'll show you where it is. Enter build, okay, build mode. Okay. Wow, you sure scrapped that old store quickly. Here's a blueprint for the new one. Could you make it? It'll take a few resources to build, but you got a few when you scrapped the old store. Tells are you build a new store. Okay. Build a store. When I said you should build a store, I meant over the next few weeks. How'd you do it so fast? It's this backpack I found. I can lift, move, carry, and organize anything, even buildings. This changes everything. with what you can do now, I think we really could rebuild Haversack Hill. I'll start setting up a store as a trading post. You should head back to the dungeon to find some more supplies. Alright, so we need to kind of... I'm going to sell that. I'll sell a few of these things. Wait. I'll sell that key too, I guess. Okay. Alright, let's... 1 second here. Alright. Alright, so... what we're going to do here, I think, is we're going to actually end the game here. End it here. So we made our first trip into the dungeon. We built a store. And we'll be back to kind of continue this journey. Appreciate you joining us. We'll see you next time.